We're going for about an hour longer today. That's about it, which is probably why I'm sticking with Gothic. Provided, as long as we're able to stream this week. As long as we're able to continue streaming this week, depending on the reaction to the vaccine again, because we're on our second shot, I will be doing the Zelda, and I will be doing Lust from Beyond.
You know the rule. No one goes into the mine without a redstone tablet.
Forget the mine. I have to see Raven.
Even then, we have rules here, and they apply to everyone, even to you. Go back. If you try to enter the upper square without permission, the other guards will kill you. Those are the rules. If you have a problem with that, go talk to Esteban. He's responsible for the camp.
Okay.
I've got no time for things like
Oh, Thoris, you hunky man.
It's totally obvious.
Do you have an, what's this? I'm just going through his book stand. Crimson, 79 gold nuggets received and melted down. I like how these book stands you can interact with. Scatty goods received for 250 gold. Scaras, 8 gold nuggets received. All guards, 9 gold nuggets received. Ravens guards, 25 gold pieces. This is how much they spend. Fifth staff each according to goods. Hunters, let the leader handle this. Franco receive 7 gold pieces.
Halt! As long as Thoris hasn't given you a red stone, you're not welcome here.
Thanks. Your voice is really low.
Things I could tell you.
I was almost thinking of trying to fit Zelda in today, but I kind of want to just roam around in the Gothic world. Considering how long Gothic is, and in the main game of Gothic 2, we're only on Chapter 2. I have a feeling that... So Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 of the Gothic's main storyline is supposed to be the longest 2 chapters. My guess is Chapter 3 and on come rather quickly. I don't know for certain how much so it comes, but it seems to happen pretty quickly. So I think once I'm past Chapter 2, I'll probably be able to go through the rest of it relatively quick. What's this, a dagger in gold? Oh boy. I can. Here, start your weekend after a shit show of a work week. Aww. And we only have about an hour of a stream left, Kim. Right, nope, left, left, right, no, left, 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 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, left. Okay. So it's 4 lefts, 1 right. I don't want that. I don't want it, please. Why are you handing me candy? I don't want it right now. Then put it back. Have you been eating a ton of candy? I'm ending in an hour. I'm ending at 1:45. That gives us an hour to be ready and to get there.
Bye forever, my love.
It honestly takes us 5 minutes to get there. It's down the road. So did we just start Minish Cap? We did start Minish Cap. We did the first dungeon already. Left, 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 right, right, left, left. Left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. God, that was a pain. Yeah, good potions, though. I love Minish Cap. Just even starting replaying it, it's like there's just so much goodness in Minish Cap. Anyways. Potions for permanent changes in ingredients. Elixir of Dexterity, 1 Goblin Berry. Speed Potion, 1 Snapper Weed. potion requires not king sorrel, but meadow knotweed. So I can make speed potion. I can't make them. Elixir of strength requires dragon root. I have that. Elixir of life requires a heal root. Elixir of spirit requires a fire root. How many fire roots do I have? Have I been eating those? No, I have 29. You can buy that spell. You can buy that one. But you need to spend the points to learn the other mana potions to do it. And I don't know how many learning points it costs. I already know the one mana potion. I think there's 3 others. These 3. I don't know when I got this. Yes!
What with?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's nothing new.
I couldn't get away with that.
Nobody ever asks me.
He simply needs to practice more.
I need a turnip.
Anything's possible.
I've got no time for things like that.
Forgot, did I start at Monday or Tuesday? I started Monday.
Falling down drunk.
Yesterday was just Gothic because I was feeling really
He really should
crappy.
have known better.
Hey, if you're looking for a decent trader here in the camp, then you just found him. My hut is right behind Esteban, so if you need anything, come on by.
I
Fisk.
used to say that myself.
Fisk, I think I know. Sounds familiar. Wait, is Esteban here?
I used to say that
Bodyguard.
myself.
Esteban. I don't remember Esteban.
So you're the fellow who fought his way into camp, huh?
That got around fast.
Franco was a tough nut. No one messed with him. No one.
More trouble.
Except you. Just to make it clear,
He really should
if you
have
try
known
the same
better.
shit with me, I'll kill you.
I used to say that
I need better armor.
Why? You already have
He
some.
should have known better.
That's good enough for you now.
Nobody wants to know.
I want to get into the mine.
Of course you do. Then you're in the right place with me. Because everyone who digs in the mine gets to keep a hefty share of the gold. And I hand out the red stones you need so that Thoris will let you in.
I'm staying out of it.
Give me one of those red stones.
Okay, but they aren't free. Normally, I demand a share of the gold the boys get for digging.
Tell me.
How much do you know about mining gold, huh? You don't appear to know a whole lot about it. If I give you a redstone, it won't be because you're such a great digger. No,
Totally obvious.
I have another job for you.
Nobody wants to know.
What sort of job?
One of the bandits planned to kill me, but instead,
He simply needs
my
to
guards
practice more.
killed him.
He was hot for your job, huh?
You mean
Ah,
Tom?
he was a idiot. A thug without a brain.
Been there, done that.
He never would have got the idea to attack me on his own. Nah,
I have enough problems.
he was only fulfilling a contract. Someone else sent him.
I could tell
So,
you.
I'm supposed to find out who was behind it.
Whoever sent me this assassin will pay for it. Find him,
He simply needs
and
to
I'll let you into
practice
the
more.
mine.
Senyan sent me to you about this business.
Senyan? He also works for me. I told him he should keep his eyes open.
Nobody ever asks me.
How should I go about it?
Everyone here in the camp knows about it. So you're playing with all your cards on the table, huh? Try to find out who's on my side and who
Been there,
isn't.
done that.
And don't let the boys make a fool of you. Talk to Snaff.
Nobody ever asks me.
That fat cook picks up a lot.
There's more, believe me.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Um.
Done that.
Oh, goody. You have a really cheesy counter.
You don't have to tell
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Listen, I don't want anything to do with that business, got it? I have my own worries. I'm a victim myself.
In what way?
I paid a lot of gold for my last delivery, but it never came. Some swine made off with it. I've been robbed! Probably by some of our own people.
What sort of delivery?
A packet of lockpicks. Someone was supposed to get them from the pirates for me, but a guy named Juan snatched it away from me, including the gold that I paid for it. That bastard is hiding somewhere in the swamp.
This looks like this started a lemonade business. It's a kissing booth.
Juan worked for Esteban.
What?
Don't play games with me. You knew about it.
Fine, you're right. But I hope you also realize why I didn't tell you about it. Everyone in the camp knows you work for Esteban. I don't have any desire to get dragged into this business just because you're hot for a red stone.
I'm not really working for Esteban.
So? You want to pull the wool over the old swine's eyes? Then I'll give you some good advice. Keep it to yourself. When it comes to Esteban, trust no one. Not even me. Got it? Now enough about that. We don't want to be overheard.
Do you have a turnip?
Show me your wares.
He does. He has a turnip. He has meadow knotweed too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fireweed, fire root. Pure mana. Wind cudgel. One-handed talent, malice. Strength required 25. I don't even know what that is. Storm cudgel. I have a storm cudgel, but I don't want it. Here, let's buy one turnip.
That was no big deal.
Out of curiosity.
It can't go on like this forever.
Been there, done that.
That'll only cause more trouble.
That was no big deal.
I won't be treated like that.
I know we should body shape a Fisk, or at least like 80%
That will
nose.
never change.
Fisk talks through his nose.
Exactly what I said.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
That's exactly what I said.
Fisk might be 80% nose, but his voice is 100% nose. Where is, I want to see a close-up of his face. He doesn't, to me, he doesn't look like he's designed much differently. He's not much differently designed. It's totally his voice.
Things like that.
Okay. Sleep till midday.
Can't rely on that.
That's totally obvious.
And there's more, believe me.
Kidding. It's funny. Excuse me.
Watch out who you tell what.
The things I...
Cut out this magic crap.
What the hell? Oh, it didn't put me in bed. Yeah.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
There we go.
Nobody wants to know.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
I couldn't care less.
Come on.
That'll only cause more trouble.
And there's more, believe me.
Better to watch out.
You don't have any more.
I couldn't care less.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Haven't. What is this? Paladin's two-hander.
Things would have turned out
Wow.
differently if it hadn't been for us.
They all ran like rabbits. I was completely alone.
And there's more.
Why haven't I
Been there, done that.
He should have known better.
No idea. You tell me.
I'm not going to do that. The reason why I'm not doing that is if I do Fisk's quest, if I do Esteban's quest, that's going to be experience. I will murder him afterwards. But I got rid of his bodyguards. Did I just murder that man? I murdered his bodyguards first. I will murder him afterwards. Hi, Tom. We don't care about him. I've murdered a lot of people. There's a lot less people outside this camp than there should be, all because they got in my way and died as a result. Alchemist bench. All right. Try lose hammer. Not enough resources. What is lose hammer? Water bottle we have. 2 turnips. Decent portion of swamp weed. We should have swamp weed. And ground teeth of a swamp shark. How do I ground the teeth of a swamp shark? Grinding stone? That doesn't make any sense, but might as well try it. Where's their grinding stone? Should be one around here somewhere.
Don't wake him.
What?
If you want to do yourself a favor, then stay away from Skinner. The fellow is unpredictable. He killed the last guy who woke him up. Let him sleep, for everybody's sake.
Are you a digger?
Because of the pads? Nah, I just wear them because they're comfortable. All I do here is cook meat stew. Here, you can try some. It'll make you strong. It's always important to train your strength. There are many dangers lurking out there. If you want, I can help you to get stronger.
I want to be...
I don't want to be stronger. Your Skinner makes amazing steamed ham. Stop it. You fucking stop it, I know what you're saying. You need a mortar and pestle is that thing in this game. I don't think a mortar and a pestle would work with,
Damn it. What's up? Why did you wake me, eh? I bet you don't even know. No, don't say anything. It's too late for excuses. Now you have 2 choices. You can fight me in my bedding, or you can try to run away. In your place, I'd run.
I could kill him, but apparently I need to sleep first. Oh, let me try the grinding stone here. No, touch it. It's a whetstone, though.
What with?
Okay. Not what I wanted. I have no idea how to make ground. I have shark teeth. Should. Yeah, right here. No, it's Horn of Shadow Beast.
Can't rely on that.
Why haven't I heard about this before? It's better to watch.
Wait, do I not have shark teeth? Is that why I can't do this? I thought I had shark teeth. I thought I found them. I found swamp shark skin.
It can't go on like that.
I don't have shark teeth. What do I like about this game? The level of detail in the world. The fact that it's open, it's a fully open world that you can completely explore. that gives you quite a bit of freedom. The fact that there's multiple ways to solve situations.
Show me your wares.
There's just a lot of different things I end up liking about it. I need a shark's tooth.
Nothing's ever gonna change.
Now, there's probably a few ways to get a hold of this, and there's probably a shark tooth that I can get anyways.
You don't have to ask me that.
Like the drugs. There's drugs.
No secret.
That's nothing.
Look.
Just stay away from me with that magic of yours. See? That wasn't so hard.
It wasn't, and I got Betty too. Also, Skinner's dead. Oh, that's nice. They have marijuana. It's kind of like pot, but it's not. It's called swamp weed. It only grows within swamp-like conditions, and it's been around since the first game. But drugs have kind of like... They kind of have drugs all throughout all of the games that Piranha Bytes makes. That's the developer. Sometimes I feel like they go a little bit overboard. It makes sense on the amount of drugs that exist within Gothic 1. Gothic 2 has a good balance on it. It still exists, but it's not as prominent as it was in Gothic 1. Because you're no longer within a prison colony. So it makes a lot more sense that it's not as prevalent. I don't know how prevalent it is in Gothic 3, but I have noticed that in Risen, it's fucking everywhere, and I don't understand in Risen why it's everywhere. I've barely touched Risen enough to understand why it's all over the place.
Hey,
You know.
about the attack on Esteban.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the person behind the attack.
And why are you coming to me about that?
I thought you might know something about that business.
I don't know anything.
It looks like you're a master of your craft.
I've heard that before. Did you bring the steel?
Steel? No, I think you're confusing me with...
Somehow you seem familiar. Do we know each other from somewhere?
Was Huno in the old camp?
Sure, from the old camp.
The old camp, right. You're that curious guy. I thought you was dead.
Yes, everybody thinks that. Who else survived?
A few. Some fled with Raven like I did. For a lot of others, the old camp became a grave.
Tell me about your escape.
Chaos broke out the day the barrier fell. Some hid, others fled, and there was a plundering everywhere.
What did you do?
I was about to leave the camp when it turned bright very suddenly, and a scorching pain ate through my skin. I'd been struck by damn lightning. Feels like I can still hear it. Later, someone told me that Doris found me and took me with her.
I need better armor.
So, you can have this. It's Esteban's fault. It's so expensive. That damn dog pockets a share of every piece of armor I sell.
Heavy bandit protection. Protection from weapons, arrows, costs 2,100 gold.
Okay, I'll take the armor.
I have
Sure
to.
thing.
Because, as much as I don't want to, the only way for me to exist in the bandit camp is to have bandit armor. And this one's 35 and 35. This at least is 50-50, which is on par with a slightly less than the pirate armor I was wearing. And it's better than my fire mage's robes. Look at me, I'm beautiful.
Hey, you!
Why is always an earthquake happening every once in a while? I have no idea yet. It's part of the area, and the water mages have been aware of it since they were first trying to figure out a way to open the portal that got us here. There were earthquakes that were happening. They're far more frequent here. I don't know the reason yet. Ring of Strength for 5? Yeah. Can I sell you... Let me sell you my old armor. I don't need this. Also, Paladin's two-hander you can have. Stonebreaker, we're gonna keep a hold of. I'm holding on to a lot of these, I know, but Rough War Axe can get rid of that one we're keeping. Sword. Keeping that, get rid of that. Magic crossbow we keep. This crossbow we're getting rid of because I'm getting rid of these. I'm not using the crossbow bolts. Like, screw it. It's not worth it. I barely ever use the long range weapons anyhow because I'm going full on wizard. You actually got yours. Still no vaccine appointments available in your area. Boo. Yeah, it's up and down depending on your area. That is definitely a thing. Can I get into this chest? Is there anything in here? I already took it.
Do you deal in smithy equipment?
Huno has steel. I only have a few lumps of ore. I won't give that up. It's the only thing I have of value.
Do you work for Huno?
I wanted to make up a bit of gold and took up with Huno. Since then, Esteban hasn't given me anything at all. He said he can't use me anymore. What else can I do but continue to slave away for Huno?
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing, man. I didn't have anything to do with it. What do you want from me?
Everything else all right with you?
I just want to do my job, man.
He's so angry. Does Huno have anything about Esteban's life now? Alright. I could always talk to the guy that actually made the attempt on his life to see if he'll tell me anything. If you try to catch up with the VODs on the Gothic games that I've played, remember that I've played Gothic 1 and Gothic 2. These are long games. To give you an idea how long we've been, we're only in Chapter 2 and we're doing the expansion pack stuff. And currently, we are on 49 hours of playtime. That's a lot. It's a lot. I've tried doing some grinding on the side outside of the stream, which I have done successfully, but it's not always going that way. Out of curiosity, what do I have? 142 minutes. Okay.
I'll stay. Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Hey,
Same old thing all over again.
about the attack on Esteban.
Yeah?
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
Why do you want to know?
He was falling down drunk.
I want to talk to the guy.
So? And what do you want from him?
I think it's Finn.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
I have some interesting information for him.
You're in cahoots with the guy who ordered the assassination, aren't you?
I want to bump off Esteban, and I'm looking for an ally.
Oh, I won't have anything to do with that. Hey,
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
About the attack again.
just leave me alone with that crap.
Nobody wants to know. There've been all kinds of rumors.
I probably... Hold on. I need to go... Stop. Don't try and kill him. Okay. I don't want to kill him.
I've talked to Esteban.
And did he tell you about the attack?
He ordered me to find out who sent the assassin. Do you know anything about that?
No more than you do. I'm also on the hunt for the guy behind it. And now we come to the interesting part.
Let's hear it.
I want you to do your job well. I want you to find the traitor, and when you have found him, I want you to kill him for me. Then I will pocket the reward. I have your wanted poster. Don't forget that. Do your job and do it well. You can figure out what will happen otherwise.
I don't really have a choice.
I knew we would come to an agreement. When you find out who the guy is, we'll kill the tick together. And now beat it. You know what you have.
What do you know?
It's like
about
standing
the
here while
attack?
we're talking.
Hey, man, I didn't have anything to do with it.
What do you know about the attack?
Nothing at all.
What do you know about the attack?
Hey, man, I didn't have any...
What?
Nothing at all.
I don't know if I trust him. Snap.
What do you know about the attack?
The thing with Esteban? You know how it is. The barkeeper hears everything, but never takes sides.
So do you know something?
I didn't say that.
If you were in my place, what would you do?
I would think about what I know about the guy behind it. First, it was probably one of the bandits. That means he's here in the camp. Second, that he's here in the camp means that he is watching you. Third, as long as he thinks that you're on Esteban's side, he'll never reveal himself to you. So, the interesting question is, what are your chances of finding your man?
Yeah, I had to restart the stream.
What do you think of Esteban?
Whoever talks about him is soon dead.
What do people here think of Esteban?
You'll have to be a bit more precise. Each piece of information will cost you...
How much?
10 gold pieces.
What about Finn?
A good digger. He has a nose for gold. Esteban favors him because of it. I think he's in pretty good standing with him.
What about Paul?
I don't think he particularly likes Esteban. Since he's been working for Huno, he'll never get into the mine.
What about Fisk?
Fisk is Fisk. He pays his share to Esteban and distributes the goods he mostly gets from the pirates. I don't think he really cares about Esteban.
Emilio, what does he think about Esteban?
I don't think he'll bring any flowers to Esteban's grave, if you know what I mean.
Emilio, huh?
What does Lenar think about Esteban?
As far as I can tell, Lenar doesn't think at all.
What does Huno think of Esteban?
Ah, Huno. I know almost nothing about him. That information is, of course, free.
What about Senyan?
Senyan is one of Esteban's boys. He's been working for him for quite a while.
No, you're the same character, Brad, from the first game.
What are my chances of finding my man?
They're pretty dim. Some people have noticed that you're involved with Senyan. You'll have to break off your connection with him. Otherwise, you'll never have a chance of finding the one responsible for the attack.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't tell you anything you didn't already know. Got it?
I have to break off my connections with Senyan.
You killed Senyan!
Do you have a problem with that?
No, man. I don't have a problem with it. Quite the opposite. The bastard worked for Esteban.
What do you have against Esteban?
All that swine thinks about is money. Every few days, one of us gets eaten by a crawler. But Esteban just won't send any fighters into the mine. And why? Those guys belong to Raven's bodyguards, and Esteban is scared shitless to tell them. He'd rather let us get killed.
Yeah,
What do you know about the attack?
Hey, man, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Wonder if Amelia definitely doesn't like him.
Nothing.
Yeah, the way they explain the fact that your character forgot everything that had happened is that, from the first game, is that your character basically got buried under rubble, and the only way he technically survived in any way, sense, or shape, or form was because of the magic armor he was wearing. Granted, I wasn't even wearing that magical armor, but canonically it says that you were wearing it. Zardus ended up using some sort of ritualistic magical spell, mumbo jumbo, to teleport you out of there, and also to save you / revive you, and it caused you to become weaker and forget a whole bunch of stuff. It's their way of being all like, you gotta restart from level 1. Yes, it's corny. Yes, I understand the gaming gimmick. It's not the first game to do it, and at least they try to put some semblance of an explanation that makes some level of sense. I'm fine with that. At least they tried explaining it. Look, he's worth 300 experience. No one really cares about this camp. I don't. Finn, Lenar. I don't think I ever talked to Lenar.
About the attack on Esteban.
Yes?
Do you have any idea who was behind it?
Sure. Let me tell you. I bet that Emilio is behind this. He always ran to the mine like a crazy man. He dug as much as he could. But since the attack, he's been sitting on his bench, not budging an inch. It's obvious. To get into the mine, he has to have a red stone from Esteban. I bet he doesn't dare look him in the eye.
What would Emilio get out of Esteban's death?
What do I know? Maybe he has a pal in the mine who would take over Esteban's place then. Yeah, that would make sense.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Lenar. Welcome to the Diggers camp.
Diggers? I thought this was the bandits' camp.
Right, but the bandits are only here today. So...
Can you teach me anything about gold mining?
Certainly. But if I teach you something, you'll be able to mine more gold.
That's why I'm asking.
Sure. But if you can mine more, it's only fair I get a share of it.
Well...
You might as well give him a share in advance. Let's say 50 gold pieces.
Teach me something about gold mining.
Good. Regular swings will take you forward. Don't overdo it. But also, don't fall asleep swinging. And don't always strike at the same spot. Try to work around to one side and the other. Do that, you're on the way to becoming a master digger.
Just stay cut out of this magic crap. Smart kid.
Got my money back. I just went through that wall.
Lenar told me a bit about you.
Lenar? That guy's an idiot. You must have noticed.
He said you haven't been in the mine since the attack happened.
I don't know anything.
Help me find out who was behind the attack.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
If an idiot like Lenar notices that you're behaving oddly, it won't take long before Esteban finds out too.
Shit. I'll tell you one name. Nothing more.
I'm listening.
Juno. Go to Juno. He must know something about this business.
I mean, there's a lot less people in this camp than there used to be.
I've heard a few things about you.
So?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh? Maybe I should also have a word with him. I'm sure that afterwards, he'll say the exact opposite. Now listen, you move your ass out of here before I forget myself.
Cut out that magic. You're not quite as stupid as you look.
They all ran like rats. I was completely alone.
I used to say that myself.
Who said that?
Let me see.
He really should.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of. Come back when you found out who the guy is.
I haven't found out who the guy is. Emilio's finally coughed up a name. Who knows?
Nobody ever asks me.
Let's talk to Paul. Heard of a few things about you. Are we threatening him or hitting on him? So much depth needs more.
Huno is suspected of having something to do with the attack.
I don't know anything about it.
All over again.
I wouldn't have done that.
But you work for Huno, so you do know something.
Been there, done that.
I know nothing. Honest, I have to go now.
That's exactly what I said.
We have to talk to Paul.
Been there, done that.
I could have told you that.
He's just drinking now. He's like, I'm done
Hey.
with everything.
Tell me that isn't true.
Do you know what Esteban will do to you when he finds out you're covering for Huno?
Man, leave me alone. I don't have anything to do with that business.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Wait a minute. Tell me what you know now, or I'll slam you into the wall, Paul.
You can't rough me up just because you work for the boss.
I can.
Cut the crap.
Paul.
All I know is that Huno has a bone to pick with Esteban. He's constantly going on at me about that Esteban, that he screwed up business for him and so on. I only listened and never said anything.
Exactly. You see, that wasn't so bad.
That will never change.
I've heard a few things about you.
Again? It had better be something important this time.
Paul said you hate Esteban.
So, did he? What else?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh?
And he isn't the only one who suspects you.
I'm staying out of it.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
He was falling down drunk.
I want to join forces with the assassin.
Against Esteban, really? Then prove it. I've been waiting for too long for a delivery of steel from the pirates. I suspect that Esteban captured it in order to sell it to me later at a higher price. Of course, he won't do that himself. A couple of bandits in the swamp are on his payroll.
How do you know that?
Drunken bandits talk too much.
Does this talkative bandit have a name?
His name is none of your business, but the guy you're looking for is called Juan. Anyway, I haven't seen him in the camp for a long time. You'll have to look for him in the swamp.
Same old thing. All over
Okay,
again.
I'll do it for you.
Good. We'll see if you can be trusted.
That's no secret.
As if I didn't have enough.
Do I have to find Juan? Did I not find Juan?
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
So many dead people. Wait, did I not? Hold on. I don't really want to buy more off of you. Thank you. She's worth 500. I don't want to kill Lucia because I thought I could pick up the stuff off her. I can't. So I originally sold her it. Hold on.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing at all.
Give me some.
Didn't I sell it to her? Steal? Maybe I didn't. Right there. No, that's 5 swords. You want to buy some swords that I got off someone, other people that I killed? Here. Have this. I mean, I don't need a lot of this stuff. I have a spike club. Look, to be fair.
Cut. Smart kid.
I was gonna kill Loken to begin with. Hey. I can stir. This is what I do in my free time now. 153,430 out of 160,500. I'm not gonna. I need to reload because I need to not be killing these people until I know what I need from them all. I mean, aside from the ones that I've already murdered. Alright, we gotta go into the swamp. We gotta find Juan. Where the hell am I finding this one guy?
Hey, you!
Oh god, everyone's attacking. Everyone likes Ramon. Don't attack Ramon. Raymond, Ramon, whatever his name is. Who are you? What's your name?
Hey.
Carlos.
Hey, are you the new guy who knocked down Franco?
Yeah, probably.
What, me? No.
Ah, no offense.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
After the attacker was dead, Torres assigned me to get a new man for the camp. And Franco sent Logan. Hey, I just do what Torres tells me. I don't know anything about the attack itself.
And what's it like leading the hunters?
Leave me alone.
He's very upset with everything. There's no hunters left to lead. They all got murdered. Alright, so where do we think Juan is? Does anyone know where Juan is? Someone cut my hey,
you.
Where's Juan? Never mind. He's just waiting for a delivery of steel from the pirates. He thinks that a guy named Juan stole it for Esteban. He's hiding somewhere in the swamp. Go ahead and tell me where Juan is. I don't care. I thought I've searched over the entire swamp. There must be an area I didn't. I'm not paying you 20,000 fuzz points. There is one area to the... this way. That I might not have done. So he might be over this way. Then you ain't telling. I'm gonna try and find him on my own. Was this one? I doubt it. I think Juan's actually alive. He used to have a friend. He used to have a friend. Yeah, I definitely didn't go here. What? Game. Why was it still making me walk? I didn't want to keep walking. It was all like, no, you gotta keep moving. Yeah, he's probably over in this way somewhere. Come here. I mean, he's probably dead. Honestly. Swamp shark. 2 of them. 3 of them. It's time to be using some potions. We have more than enough, I don't care. Are you fucking kidding me? Now we're just waiting through a swamp of blood flies. How long until we get malaria? Look, we've been doing this, actually. We've already gone through most of this swamp. What was that? Fish. It's just a fish in the water, and I just picked it up with my hands. That's called expert fishing right there. Or swamp creatures. You stop it. Fire nettle. Healing root. Oh god! Run! Alright, so I have a few different ways that I can attempt to deal with him. Honestly, the only way I can think of to deal with him is to lead him towards a building that I can jump on top of. No, there is another way. All right. We're gonna try this. That does like nothing. Yeah, this swamp golem's gonna be a pain in the ass for me to deal with. I need to try and go around him. There might be a way for me to deal with him, but right now I may not have to deal with him. There's columns near me. This could be a mansion. There should be 5 of them. One of them's obviously within the swamp camp, but there's another one that looks like it's gonna be lost. Stop it. Willenberry. This. What is this about? Rune? What rune is this? Potion? Potion. What rune is this? Fire arrow. You fucking kidding me? Just fucking hell. Ugh. Literally a fire arrow rune. In order to become a fire mage, it's one of the first. It's the rune you have to make. So, I mean, if you probably found this before you became a fire mage, you probably could have taken it somewhere. It's Shrek. Just get out of his swamp. Stop it. I could lead him here. Sit up here and just shoot him. Honestly, that's very doable. Where's my heals and stuff? All right. This might be us trying things in a very odd way, but we're gonna try this. Where is he? Are you serious? He's not coming. Hey, now you're a wizard, just died. No, screw you. He's coming. Really? I like how I can jump on that perfectly fine, but now I can't. Most useless rune since you have to be in chapter 2 to get here, meaning you had to create a fire arrow. Yeah. It's stupid. I am aware how stupid that rune is. I don't know why they would have done that unless they're all like, oh, now you can sell it, or oh, in case you don't have a fire rune because you didn't become a fire mage, you now have that rune. Can you... Thank you. Pulling out my bow causes me to fall off of that. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, let's just try and go around him. I don't know why I'm trying this so hard. Let me see. Skin of a swamp shark. Teeth of a swamp shark. Arrow. 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 Willow bow. Arrow. Can I use the willow bow? Dexterity 20. This one's better. Meadow berry. I think my plan to get on top of that column was relatively sound, but for some reason characters cannot aim directly down in Gothic, so fuck it. This is probably one. It's probably more than just one.
Hey.
Smart kid. Cut out this magic crap. Smart kid.
How's it going?
What do you want? Have you got anything to say to me? If not, you can just go away.
They say you have some interesting wares to offer.
So what? Esteban wants to jerk me around, eh? I do all the work and hide away here for days in this miserable hole, and he just sends someone to fetch the stuff? I'm not a warehouse.
Yeah, and that isn't my problem.
But I'm making it your problem. You want the delivery? Fine. You can pay for it. Get the gold from Esteban or Raven or I don't know where. I don't care. Whoever wants these goods will pay for them.
I don't come from Esteban.
Oh? Well then. Hey, just a moment. Hold still for a second. You have a critter on your shoulder.
I figured. So if you tell him you're not from Esteban, he just attacks you straight out. Left, left. Fish and sulfur. Do you have a convenient bed for me to like sleep in? I need it. No reason, but mana. I mean, I might need it for my mana. Possibly my mana. Probably for my mana. Can I sleep in it? No? Dark mushrooms! Trigger me. Yes. 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 Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get that golem anytime soon. I would like to. Now, mind you, probably once I end up getting the third circle of magic eventually, I'm probably going to use that to come back and get some extra experience point by killing off that one troll and the golems that I haven't gotten. I like how there's just fish here. Because why not? But where am I here? Okay, that's right. Huh. I mean, that seems like a good enough idea to do that. I want to get into the camp. The camp is, I mean, we have to get into the camp. But at some point, I've got to go back to the pirates and I've got to report on what I found here. I've also got to go to Satyrus and report on some basic stuff. And I have a feeling these red tablets are actually the tablets from within inside one of the mansions and are needed by the water mages. Because he has 5 of them on him and they look exactly like the tablets I've been picking up. Did I really forget these? Okay. Pirate. Woodland berry. I also want to go back to Corinus and hand over the tablets as well as possibly picking up the strength potion. I don't know if I want to get the strength potion though, because that's 20 learning points. And while it's a good way to get strength potion without spending a whole bunch of learning points, I kind of lose out on the learning points I could be using to become a better Wizard. You know you're a true Gothic player when you gladly spend 50 minutes walking to the end of the world to get 1,000 extra experience. Yeah, it's very much what I do in this. I've been very much just walking around to the end of the world just to not use a speed potion, because the one thing I've learned is the speed potions can be used to get around certain enemies. So that seeker that blocks your doorway, I've realized that I can probably freeze him using the ice block spell, and I could probably use a speed potion to run past him and get the hell away from him. I might have enough time just to freeze him and run past him. Unless the door is locked and he has the key on him and you have to kill him, I don't know. That's the one that's at the beginning of the chapter 3, on the way out from the colony.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things. Come back.
You already know what I think. And there's more, believe me.
I found one. He won't do it unless I give him the money.
Things I could tell you.
Nobody ever asked.
I used to say that myself.
That's totally.
I don't know who to talk to. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait until hopefully tomorrow. Because it's about 1:41 p.m. Eastern time, which means I have about 5 minutes left before we have an hour to get ourselves over to get our second shot. Hopefully I'm not dying afterwards. Hopefully we can pick this up again tomorrow. If we're picking games up tomorrow, we'll be playing this and Zelda. There is no planned schedule for the next 2 days. If I start streaming and I start feeling really sick in the middle of it, we'll end up like quitting on it. I would say just keep an eye out, see what's around. I don't think necessarily. I'm hoping I won't. But we'll end up finding.